Certainly, it's unclear now that we have seen this exchange of fire between the U.S. and Iran in the Strait of Hormuz. I think it was clear leading up to the president's decision to put this new initiative into place that he had been growing relatively frustrated with the stasis that had occurred. The war was not happening because the ceasefire was in place, but the Strait was also not reopened, and the talks seem as if they were deadlocked. And this seems to have been his attempt to try and break some of that stalemate to get the ships flowing through this very critical waterway. But of course, the risk there is that the Iranians fire on some of these ships, the ceasefire is off, and all of a sudden the U.S. is back at war with Iran. It had been, I think, unclear this morning what exactly Project Freedom would entail. American officials were quick to point out that this was not an escort mission. The word the president used was guide these ships through the Strait of Hormuz. Just in the last hour, we have heard from the head of Central Command, Brad Cooper, describing this as a, quote, a multiple layer effort using aircraft, using ships to sort of create a coordination cell that would allow these ships to go through the safest channel in the Strait of Hormuz. And just by their presence, try and provide some reassurance to these shipping companies and to the pilots of these vessels that it was in fact safe to transit. Now, what we've seen this morning is, yes, Central Command says that some vessels have gone through, but overall traffic is still down. So it remains to be seen just how effective this approach will be.